KUAM News Storm Tracker Updates, presented by McDonald's of Guam, Pacific Solar, Atkins Kroll, Calvo's Insurance, and Docomo Pacific.
Half a day, I'm Ken Quintanilla reporting here at the Joint Information Center here in Agania Heights. I'm joined by both Chip Gard from the National Weather Service and Governor Eddie Calvo. Chip, first, can you just tell me what is the latest with Typhoon Dolphin? I know earlier today you mentioned about Typhoon Dolphin being north of Rota. However, it's changed in a sense.
Yeah, we indicated that it looked like it was going to be a direct hit on Rota. The last few hours, it's taken a little more westward track, and the eye has expanded a little bit, and that's pushing the southern part of the eye wall cloud, where the strongest winds and the heaviest rains are. It's pushing it down over the north part of the island. So we're going to expect a little bit stronger winds than we were talking about, 75 to 90 mile per hour winds. We're with 90 mile per hour gusts. Now we're expecting 100 mile per hour winds with possibly 120 mile per hour gusts. So we still think it's going to move through the Rota Channel, but this will bring stronger winds over the northern part of the island. That will spread some destructive winds even into the southern part of the island as well. So people need to stay away from the ocean and get into their shelters.
I know you mentioned before that storms that have been through the Rota Channel, that they've turned into bigger storms, or past storms as well. Can you tell me about that?
Well, they don't necessarily turn into bigger storms, but we have historically Pong San Hua went through the Rota Channel, the center went through the Rota Channel, as did Paca, as did Chatan. So you can see it's not an uncommon place for the center of the storm to travel through.
And again, the storm is expected to make its closest point of approach this evening.
This evening, maybe later, few hours later than sunset. So
definitely, we're going to keep monitoring the storm. And Governor Calvo, I know that people, we've been spared by several storms recently. Do you have any words or messages to the people of Guam in terms of Typhoon Dolphin?
Again, that's why it's so important for us all to be vigilant. Just a few hours ago, looking at the trends of the storm, we were anticipating, again, winds at barely at typhoon force. Now, with more recent updates, we are going to be at 100 miles per hour. And I got to caution everybody. The last storm we had just a few months back, that was about 40, 45 mile per hour winds. So you're seeing a doubling of that. And then, of course, you add on the gusts. These are going to be some pretty heavy winds that we haven't felt in more than a decade. So again, I'm imploring the people of Guam, play it safe, stay indoors, have the necessary precautions on food and all emergency equipment. I'm also cautioning, I've gotten wind from some of our officials out there that, some folks have been even at the beaches and surfing. This storm at its height is going to hit us at a high tide point as well. So right now we've been feeling those impacts of high surf in the southeastern part of Guam. But when it reaches its height, when it reaches its closest point of approach to Guam, we're looking from Retidian all the way down to Agate that are going to be experiencing extremely high surf and rip currents. As a matter of fact, the whole of the island. So again, I'm imploring everybody, please be safe, stay indoors, do not get next to the coast, and again, I'm asking everyone to just pray for each other, and let's come together as a community. The good news is we've had both our civil administrative authorities and the civil government in close collaboration with our federal partners in the Department of Defense. We have a FEMA team also in place that is in place before the storm actually has arrived. So whatever is a result of this storm, we do believe that we'll be able to recover quick past.
Anything that you guys want to add?
Again, my prayers for all the people of Guam and all of the Marianas. We've gone through this before, and I know we'll get through it again. But everyone, just be safe. God bless you all.
Thank you both, Governor, and thank you again, Chip. Again, for more on Typhoon Dolphin, stay locked to the stations of KUAM. Reporting for Guam's News Network here in Agani Heights, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
KUAM News Storm Tracker Updates, presented by McDonald's of Guam, Pacific Solar, Atkins Kroll, Calvo's Insurance, and Docomo Pacific.